Not acceptable. Ugh.
Daniel.
Why the fuck are we late?
I apologize for anybody.
RBW did nothing wrong. Let's start with a legal disclaimer.
Turn it all around, zombie.
Sit and spin, baby. Sit and spin.
Just like your mama likes to do.
Whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live tonight. It is Thursday night, May 14th, 2026. Why don't we have a fucking banner at the bottom of the screen? What the fuck am I doing? There we go. We are your Go team here. 2/3 of the Go team. The fraction is here tonight.
I hear you.
You see what I did there? My name is Daniel. I am your moderator. That is your moderator extraordinaire. It's like I knew the clap was coming. I even did the dramatic pause. I didn't know it was coming, but it just an intuition. It just came to me. And on the other side of the transatlantic cable, as always, the man, the myth, the legend, His Highness, Mr. Zombie Bob.
Thank you for that intro, Daniel.
Shout out to my man. Oops, hit the wrong one. Or maybe you hit it. Maybe we're both hitting it at the same time. Harvey W. did nothing wrong. Chip is at Visions. I missed my one chance, he says. Chip should be joining us here shortly. He's tied up.
Parking lot at Visions?
Yeah, he's tied up in the parking lot. Maybe literally, definitely figuratively. Maybe a lady of the evening has him tied up somewhere. Or maybe it's not a lady of the evening. Maybe it's a lady of the afternoon. A lady of the
I think
day.
we should just have this as our background. Can we just minimize this and scroll it across the bottom?
Yeah, we just need to put legal disclaimer at all times. This program might not be suitable for you and your children if you're watching.
You're right. And your soft feelings.
Yeah, viewer discretion advised.
No, that's a good one.
Speaking of which, soft feelings. What's the score of the LSU baseball game, Zombie Bob?
I have no fucking clue.
We were down 6-0.
Oh, so now it's 6-1.
It's 8-4.
Ooh, okay.
So the game's not over.
It's not, you're saying that still have a chance?
Yeah, like I totally was planning on putting when it was 6-0. I was totally planning. Oh wait, now it's 10-4.
10-4, baby. Let them truckers roll. 10-4.
Yeah, literally. As I looked at it, Chance messaged it too. 10-4.
Right.
Or the proper nomenclature is it's 4-10.
No, 10-4. Go Gators.
Well, I was going to put it in the scroll. That's why I didn't have it up is LSU baseball sucks.
This program may not be suitable for your soft feelings.
Yes. All right. So Zombie Bob, I got a question for you.
This is the rubber duck. We just ain't going to pay no tolls. So we crashed the gate doing 98. I said, let them truckers roll. I'm in a good mood tonight, Daniel.
Yeah, you tell us about your day today before I ask you my question.
Well, Daniel, it's like this, okay? Now, the New Orleans Day Drinking Club website, new and improved, will be up shortly. Should be up by the weekend, maybe a little grace period into next week. But we do have commercials. We'll have a corporate sponsor, Daniel. We'll have commercials for the Go team, the New Orleans Day Drinking Club. So as said president of said club, I was invited out to, what's your favorite neighborhood in the New Orleans area, Daniel?
Well, you know, I was about to say, you know, I'm sort of a Bywater guy myself.
Ah, okay. Have you ever been to the Bywater?
No.
So went out to meet Chicago Pete. He's the king of hot dogs in New Orleans, Daniel. No, we're not talking about Dirty Water Dog, Lucky Dogs.
You're not the fucking king if you're not a lucky dog. If you're not the lucky dog.
I mean, we're talking Chicago dogs imported from Chicago, like literally imported from Chicago. Not a Cubs fan. He's from the south side of Chicago.
We should put tariffs on those dogs. New Orleans, state of Louisiana, we shouldn't allow Chicago dogs in here.
So finally,
I only want Dirty Water, New Orleans Lucky Dogs.
Tariff
all the rest of them.
No. They were phenomenal. Like when I tell you, like what's your go-to hot dog, Daniel?
Oh, like at the store?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Hebrew Nationals. God damn.
Hebrew Nation. Right.
Yeah.
And then second behind that is your ex's name. You're not a Nathan's?
I think that is actually my son had a hot dog last night for dinner.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure that's what he had. I tried to force feed mustard down his throat because I was like, because we're on this kick right now. My son's 5 for y'all that don't know. And so we're on this kick that I'm teaching him to like take out the trash. Like that's the men. This is what we do. We fix things. Like, so he calls in the garage. There's a shed in the garage and he calls it the fix it shop. And so his thing right now is we're the men. We do certain things
in the fix it shop.
So last night he was eating a hot dog as we're eating regular dinner because he's spoiled rotten and my wife spoils him. And I'm like, yeah, if you're one of the men eat their hot dogs with mustard. And so I take out the mustard and he's like, ooh, I don't want any of it. And so I literally put some on my finger and was like trying to shove it down his throat. But he just took off running and laughing. So
right. That's funny. So we went down to Pep's Pub in the Bywater, which, as you know, is right next to Big Daddy's across the street from Anna's on Franklin. And met
Shout
out. Met Chicago Pete and his lovely wife, Terry. And I even quoted my ex-wife who said, you motherfuckers all know each other. So Terry is good friends with our friend of the program. You know him as Gustav of Gustav's Dune Buggy Emporium in the Pearl. So Gustav and his wife, Christy, are friends with Terry and Chicago Pete. And as I'm talking to them before we get set up, I get a tap on the shoulder and Chip is already at Big Daddy. In the chat, I get a tap
Chip
on my
at Big
shoulder.
Daddy says, "Did someone say Big
Daddy's?" So I get a tap on my shoulder, and it's our good friend Chili. She of Wanna Eat Bayou pop-up kitchen, and so then we got a chance to visit with her. Wanna Eat Bayou, and she used to be Daniel at the Tough Break Losers Lounge, but now she's got a gig at BMAX in the French Quarter. So great night. The hot dogs were phenomenal. We did a lot of content. Look for it on the New Orleans Day Drinking Club on TikTok and Instagram. And so really good night. Got in about 1:45. Didn't have to fight any termites. Fuck those motherfuckers. And now Chip's in the program. So what else could you ask for?
The termite swarm hit my house last night.
Oh my God. I was driving from Metairie back to Luling, and I've had to wash my car twice. That's crazy.
They all died in my fountain because my fountain has lights in it and it's got water shooting up.
Mm-hmm.
And so like literally I had like 40 dead termites just on the
we had about 20,000 in the pool.
I can imagine.
Yeah. The pool guy hasn't come yet.
And they were just because they were just swallowing my car.
Yeah, it's gross. So,
and down the river tonight, we have Mr. Excitement himself. Welcome to the program, Chip. How are we this evening?
Good.
Round of applause for our
work kept me.
Hey, man, we all got to pay bills. We totally understand.
Yeah. I hate it.
Absolutely.
And Chip, All right, so now that Chip was with the program, I'm going to ask this question to both of y'all. Whoever wants to take it first. Bigger disappointment of a follow-up season. 2020 LSU football or
Ooh, good
2026
question.
LSU baseball?
I don't
Both
know.
had high hopes coming into that season. We had high hopes going into 2020 football.
Chip, you want to go or you want me to go?
Yeah, I've thought about it. So without knowing, there was a lot of stipulations with that football season, right? It could have been worse. It could have been, probably would have been worse if it was regular, but maybe that was why there was no team continuity. I mean, with COVID and stuff, I don't, I would say this. I mean, people were talking about, people were, I think they had higher hopes for the football team. I think we knew we were going to drop from 19 to 20. I don't think we thought it was going to, I think we knew maybe we were going to drop a little this year, but not, people were thinking we were going back to Omaha. We were ranked number 2.
We were preseason number 2 for a reason. Jay Johnson said deepest pitching staff he's ever had. Best pitching staff.
Yeah. Obviously.
And where is that pitching? What's the score right now, Chip?
Oh, I stopped watching.
10-4 last score update from Chance.
So we've let even a few more up. The runs go. Okay. It's kind of pathetic to watch. One, well, I'm not even going to talk about it. It doesn't matter. They were just bad. Just
so which one's more disappointing?
I think baseball. So I think football, you knew it was going to be a drop off. You didn't think you were going to go 500. So we would have went 7-5. Well, no, because we would have had to play Texas, and Texas wasn't bad. So you're probably
but you would have had some non-conference games that you would have gone 3-4 in. So let's say you go 7-5.
Well,
if you lose to Texas,
I think you lose to Texas. So you're thinking you win another conference game? Maybe.
No. If you split the conference games, because it would have been 8 conference games as opposed to 10.
You would have went 6-6 or 7-6.
No, because you would have had 3 rental wins.
Oh yeah, you would have taken away 2 SEC games. You're right. Yeah. I think baseball definitely is a bigger drop off. You were thinking it was going to be this bad. We were talking at worst super regionals.
Yeah.
That's like the second round of the playoffs. I would say.
So Zombie Bob, what's your take on it?
I think it's a no-brainer. It's this baseball season. Go back to 2020. I want to say we had like 19 players either drafted or signed as UDFAs in the draft. So we lost a shit ton of talent. Is really before the portal itself. So you lost so much talent. You weren't returning that much. You didn't bring in a huge portal class because they didn't really have. They had to have portal, but it was the infancy of the portal then, if it even existed. Whereas Jay won the national championship last year, reloaded in the portal, and like you said, preseason number 2. What was LSU preseason going into the 2020 season?
Number 3, I think.
Yeah, they were top.
Really?
I want to say 6, somewhere around top 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The portal started 2 years later. So
yeah, so it's that's crazy.
As we know.
We have a brand new receiving core. We have a brand new quarterback, running back, O-line. Everybody got drafted. Everybody turned pro, even if they didn't get drafted. Everybody, cashed in on that. Here's my national championship ring that I got with LSU. So I think this one is, and looking back, and of course hindsight being 2020, I think 2026 baseball.
He did.
And then you throw COVID in there as well. Yeah. So just, 2026.
Yeah, because you really didn't return a whole lot. I think on defense. Well, didn't Jacoby Stevens come back?
He did.
Chip? He did. You had like 3 starters return on both sides.
Yeah, and you had 3 opt-outs, I believe.
Yeah, you had opt-outs like Kerry Vincent, Jamar Chase.
Yeah, the big defensive tackle.
But he's opted out. Chance is saying Terrence Marshall was back, in 2020.
He was.
Yeah, Austin Deculus was back, and I think Ed Ingram, who was a part-time player
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
in
played.
19. He didn't start every game, but he played a little bit.
Well, he got in trouble. He was suspended for half of the season.
Yeah, and then he played the later half.
Yeah, and he was great.
Yeah, so you returned like 3 or 4 on both sides, but this baseball team returned the entire outfield. They returned Stephen Milam, and the pitching staff was supposed to be your strength. So percentage-wise, you returned a hell of a lot more. You were ranked number 2. And what is our SEC record going to finish at right now? We're getting swept this weekend, right? Because we've just given up. Jay says it doesn't matter.
18-9. I mean, yeah, 18-9.
9-18.
Yeah,
that's 27.
I mean, 9-18. I mean,
9-21. How many wins do we have right now in SEC play? I don't even know anymore.
9.
So that means you're going to go 9-21 if you get swept.
Oh, are we 9-18 right now? Right? No, we're 9-15. No, are we? No, we're
I don't know. I
9-18.
asked you. You said we have 9 wins. That means we're 9-18.
Yeah, 9-18. Yeah. So 9-21.
Yeah. So if we get swept this weekend, yeah, G Moose says 9 wins is what we're currently at. So if you get swept this weekend, you'll be 9-21. At least to Ed Orgeron's credit, you got to give him this. He found a way to get that 2020 team with all that shit going on to go 5-5 against an all SEC schedule.
Yeah, and he beat Florida, who could have easily been in the playoffs.
Yeah.
At Florida.
Crazy game. Wild game.
79-yard field goal.
In the fog.
It was like
Fuck, right.
That Jay Ward tip ball interception.
That was phenomenal, that one. On the sidelines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
put
insane.
his name back in. That was crazy. That was a fun game to watch if you ever go back.
That was a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
So
we got to do a watch party this summer. Pull that one up.
Well, there is some talk of some historical game podcasts for the off season that were in the works. Am I right, Zombie Bob?
Absolutely.
Am I right,
I mean, it's Chips the main man.
Speaking of side projects here, side podcasts, it was not on our agenda for tonight, but I know Zombie Bob has to be fired up about the scheduled drop for the New Orleans Saints.
Thank you for that. I don't know the full lineup because, like I mentioned, I was down in the Bywater eating some very good Chicago hot dogs. Tell me that they have Atlanta and the Saints within a few days of the 20th anniversary of the Atlanta Saints. Steve Gleason block punt, first game back in the Dome. You were at that game.
It was.
It is like week 3 or 4 on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, so they hit that pretty much 20th anniversary mark.
I didn't think of it that way, but it's an early season game on Monday Night Football. Yes.
Okay, so then it's somewhere around there. So good on that.
Fourth game of the season. You start off Lions, Ravens, Raiders.
Yeah, my takeaway from the
Ravens.
schedule. Yeah, you're starting 0-2.
Yeah. That's
You could steal one at Detroit. They got a new OC.
They got something to prove this year, though.
Yeah, but it might not have gelled yet.
yeah, but
Is Baltimore at home or no, it's out on the road, right?
I think both of them on the road.
no Saint. Yeah, both are on the road.
Yeah, both are on the road.
Baltimore
I was like,
is
0-2,
fine.
I was like, that sucks.
Raiders at home.
Yep.
Raiders at home, and
And
then
then
Falcons
Falcons on
at home.
Monday night.
Okay.
You got 3 home games in a row, though.
Okay.
I thought
3-2.
Zombie Bob. I thought you'd have your plane tickets to Paris booked already.
I am literally looking at the email that I sent to my travel agent. I sent it to him today. Wednesday, October 21st, fly over, come back on Sunday, November 1st. London, Paris, Amsterdam.
Travel agents are still a thing.
My dude, Andy, in Cobham, England. Absolutely.
That's because Zombie's a boomer. Come on, Chip. We know
I'm
this
not a
is-
boomer. I'm Gen
He's
X.
close. He's close.
No, he's not. He's not a boomer. What do you think about this? I think this is hard. This isn't an easy schedule.
It's not an easy schedule.
But I mean, maybe I'm thinking. I mean, I know the Steelers. You should beat the Steelers. I think.
Yeah, can we talk? Wait, hold on. So, Zombie, you're going to Paris. How excited are you that it's the Steelers and not somebody like the fucking Jaguars or something? At least you get a good opponent. That was my takeaway. I thought it was going to be like the fucking Browns.
No, initially it was supposed to be the Browns. I'd rather. Yeah. I don't know. We're going, but I don't know if I'm going to the game. I might find the bar. What's the LSU bar that you and Mary found?
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. I think Julie and I are just going to find a bar and hang out in a bar and watch the game. Because, I mean,
LSU down.
Going to be LSU. I mean, those tickets are going to be $1,000, $2,000 a pop. I'm not spending $4,000 to get them to watch an ass beating. It's like your ex going, spending $3,000 to go to that game by himself. So I'm like, no. But yeah, so literally I emailed today, whereas my stepdaughter essentially is like, oh no, I'm going to the fucking game. So it's like, more power to you, babes. More power to you. So
you're going to go all that way and not go to the game?
Yeah.
Chip, can we get thoughts on this?
I mean, he does know France, so I'm not going to.
He's in it for the catacombs.
I literally, let's go back to the tape. Literally, I sent it to Andy Tuesday, 27 of October, because that's how they say it over there. Quote, I have been dying to go back to the Paris catacombs, ! The most exclusive guided tour possible is what I have to my travel agent. Okay. If I can do the excursion where you're allowed to sleep in the Paris catacombs, I would fucking do it.
You know what's crazy is like that's essentially like so some of those fucking skulls, it's like your head 300 years from now. How many years from now? Like your head 300 years from now is just on a fucking wall in the middle of it.
And somebody's like rubbing it and it's all shiny from the grease on your fingers.
Yeah.
100%.
And there's like thousands of them down there. And why did they do that and assemble it that way? Because they just ran out of room for all the bodies?
In theory, they ran out of room, and it was a health hazard because bodies would decompose and the city was too big. They didn't have enough place to put all the dead bodies. They were decomposing and exploding, and it was causing health issues and supposedly. But there's something like 180 miles of catacombs and only like 1.5 miles are open to the public.
You want to break in the other ones?
Oh, fucking A!
What year do they range from? Is there like a time frame?
Like the 1700s.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, so that's when it started.
Well, yeah, that's when they ran out of room and they had to do it that way. Because the bodies before then, they had enough room to bury them.
So they died like different times, though. Was it like these are just like the Jews didn't blow them up and. You said blow up. I don't know. Where is it? One of the two. I mean, they're always the two that are blowing things up.
Yeah, and legal disclaimer on the screen. I don't know how to come back from that one. You keeping it within the guardrails.
I'm looking for.
No, it's just like everybody who died knows that time frame. That basically it's just poor people, right? Because rich people it wasn't rich people they put down there.
No, I think they dug up entire cemeteries. And so like in theory, they are marked like what cemetery they dug up and where they went. Like, so here you go. This is from actually, holy shit, May 22nd, 2019. And so that's a picture that I took down in the cemetery. So what's that say at the bottom? 1787. Is when those people were
and that could just be me or your fucking head 300 years from now.
Look, here's a picture of you, me, and Chip.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just like three dudes, man.
That's a cool skull. The bottom ripped out. That's cool.
One might be 100 years older than the other one, just fucking sitting right there.
There's no names of those people. Like there's
no. They just fucking stacked them in there, man.
But I mean, look at this.
That's
wild, man.
Fucking cool, man.
That's Bob. That's our friend Bob there.
But I mean,
Pierre.
Yeah, there's Gustav right there.
Right.
Anyways, That's it. That is going to be. I mean, that's always seems like a fun place.
Yeah, I wanna go.
So
I'm going to call him and say terrorist attack first.
Yeah, so like the cemetery, Saint Etienne, 1787.
That is cool.
You know.
That is cool. Hey, Zombie.
Yes, sir.
If there is a terrorist attack over there, just beware. So don't go in, go out. Try to get it out of the city because then they're going to start blowing up within. It's going to be out and in.
Okay.
do you have your
Safety
What's-
satchel.
no. This is a question
Chip?
directed towards Chip. Chip, do you have what is it called? My Patriot Supply? Do you have your Patriot Supply ready? It's like the
Into the
it's on
world?
the Joe Rogan show. It's where they have like your meal kit, your doomsday meal
Yeah.
kit for like 6 months.
Yeah,
Chip, do you have yours ready?
No, I think we're safe in Luling.
Okay.
Yeah,
Zombie, do you have your Patriot Supply?
I literally just brought it back from storage where it's been for like a year and a half, and it's back here in the house. I have 5 1-year supply buckets.
That's pretty cool. I dig that. I bet they're good.
Yeah, mypatriotsupply.com. You can get protein kits. So, are yours protein or just canned goods, Zombie?
I have the freeze dried buckets, but then I also have supplemented it with canned goods
Okay.
and dry grains.
What's the little Chip would know? What's the little like bars?
The
that they eat?
MREs? Yeah.
No, the little high calorie bars.
Oh, those are good. Like the little,
Strike bars?
well, like the little 2,000 calorie protein bar type things, Chip.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
They're not First Strike?
I don't know the
I don't
name
know
of
the
it,
name
but
of
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I have 3 55-gallon water storage containers complete with water purification tablets.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of water, are you ready for this step Daniel's making? Okay, Zombie, I need your take on this.
All right.
We're moving to a Kentwood water. I don't know if it's Kentwood. Let's just say Kentwood for the
Bottled
sake of
water. Sure.
like the big things in the
Yeah.
office.
Yeah,
How do you
that's,
feel about those?
those are
5
great.
gallons.
I have no idea. I'm not ordering it. I just approved it. That we
Oh,
can
no,
They
do
have
it
it at the office or at the house?
at the office.
We had one in my house for 2 years. It was fucking incredible. I would do it again.
Zombie, your thoughts?
Actually, I kind of sort of forgot about that. When we lived in Mandeville in my previous life, we had
Not your current life living in Mandeville, your previous life.
my
living
previous
in
life in Mandeville with a little break overseas in between there. We had a little storage closet directly behind the refrigerator in the kitchen, and there was a line that ran in there. So we had
I remember that now.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We had the 5-gallon Kentwood bottles in the little storage closet, and the water went in there, and it dispensed the Kentwood out of the refrigerator dispenser. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because y'all had that closet that was
Yeah.
You accessed the closet from the garage, right?
From the garage, like literally
Yeah.
right behind the
I forgot.
right behind the refrigerator in the kitchen.
I love the Kenwood water. It's great. It tastes great. It's cold.
C-Dub.
It's amazing.
C-Dub in the house.
I thought Zombie Bob would be anti Kentwood
No,
water
that's-
supply.
I no longer have it. I no longer have it.
But you're not anti, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, no.
It's great after a run. Whew, super cold.
What about buy coconut water? Are you still drinking that horse piss, Zombie?
A, it's delicious. B, this is the duality of Zombie Bob, right? Like, I have a fucking travel agent that's going to book my flight and my stay for me, our trip to Paris and London and Amsterdam. But yet I went to the Bywater to eat, hot dogs at Pep's Pub from, Chicago Pete's hot dogs. Buy coconut water got too expensive. Like, it's $20 a case now. back in my day, it was like $14 or whatever. So
blame the fucking tariffs.
No, it's been up for a while. But Julie and I do the caffeinated iced tea literally like pretty much 3 gallons at a time. So like there's always 2.5 gallons in the fridge because that's all I drink. So but I do have to have a conversation with her. The box of tea bags is 48 in a box, right?
Tea bag.
Well, we use 5 per kettle, and she doesn't like the math. So she broke down and went to 4 tea bags instead of 5. And this is the first gallon of the 4 that I'm drinking, and it tastes like piss water.
I just love the word tea bag.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a sports question.
Wow, we talking sports tonight?
Yeah. Well, speaking
think
of
it's
fluoride, I agree. I thought fluoride was poison. I'm shocked that Kentwood offers water with fluoride in it. I'm legitimately shocked that's an option.
Whew, I don't want fluoride.
Anyway, sorry.
No.
But who does Baton Rouge root for? Or what we'll say, house divided, Saints versus Bengals.
Oh, Baton Rouge is rooting for the Bengals. That's not even close. Because the Saints aren't good enough for Baton Rouge, the city of Baton Rouge, specifically white women that Chip is referring to that root for the Bengals over the Saints. The Saints aren't good enough for that to override the love of Joe Burrow.
Is that game, Chip, Thanksgiving weekend?
It's at Cincinnati. I'm sure one of our friends will probably go there.
What weekend is that too?
Unless Thanksgiving.
They'll probably.
Well, we have an away game that weekend.
Yeah, dude, that's where we're going.
Mr. Spotify is going to that?
They probably care more about that than any other.
In defense of Mr. Spotify, he does go with Joe Burrow's family. That's pretty cool.
I know.
I know we can dunk on Mr. Spotify for that, but that's pretty cool.
It is cool, but that's why I would go. I wouldn't go because I like the Bengals. I would go because it's with Dan, who's great.
Yeah.
He's a 10 out of 10. But
yeah, he's actually going on a trip with who you mentioned. I don't know. Mr. Spotify is weird. Sometimes if you name drop certain things, he gets mad at us.
Oh, I don't care.
So Chip said the name of the person. I'm not going to repeat it in case I aggravate Mr. Spotify.
So open up a lawsuit.
Yeah, Chip says sue us. We'll just have to talk to the legal department. But he is going on a trip with them in June. I said I'm crashing.
Nice. You bringing your ex?
No, the X is moving.
The X is moving.
Yeah, we'll tell you about that offline.
Okay.
But I did tell Mr. Spotify, Chip, if you want to crash, we can crash. They're going on a golf trip.
Okay.
I said we're just going to show up. Me and Chip will just show up.
Hey, you
guys, what are you doing here? Bada bing, bada boom. Hey. Forget about golf trip.
Nice. I'm getting decent at golf, guys. I played.
That's why I name dropped you. I said we could do it. So
going on a golf trip.
Oh wait, so the Saints play Cincinnati and Chicago in late November in the cold. Zombie Bob, this is setting up. The NFL did not do the Saints any favors. What's going on here? Is this a conspiracy?
Ashen, AK, Devin Neal.
They're all going to be hurt come that time.
No, they ain't going to be hurt.
Jordan Tyson will be hurt by
like I always say, shout out to my boy Nick Underhill over at New Orleans Football. He was on Tyler Shuck's train early last season. I listened to his latest podcast, probably from yesterday, but I listened to it this morning. He's got the Saints at 10 wins this season.
Yeah, but that was before the schedule. Now the schedule.
I mean, they knew the opponents. They just didn't know when and where. But you don't know. I mean, look, you could be playing Joe Burrow in late November. Motherfucker might not even be on the field.
That is a very valid point.
So like he always says, on one hand, Baltimore early. Okay, well, at least we're going on the road, but it's not late. It's not December, so it's early. Okay, we'll catch them early.
They were bad early last season.
Yeah, they were bad early last year. Like Detroit, like I said earlier, is breaking in a new offensive coordinator. Like, oh my God, I can't believe we play in Pittsburgh at the end of October. You don't know who the fucking starting quarterback is right now. It could be fucking Derek Carr, and he's still retired. So like Nick Underhill's take on it is, you don't know who's going to be out. Yeah, the same thing holds true for the Saints. Like, is Eric McCoy going to start in Paris? Or is he going to miss the third season in a row, essentially? So that kind of stuff, he's like, you don't know. They could be out. Joe Burrow.
True. I mean, it's a valid statement by him.
Chance and G Moose are just killing my narrative right now. Chance
they
says
do have
Saints
the second
easiest schedule. G Moose says second or third.
Yeah.
What's the win total for the Saints in Vegas?
I think it's something stupid like 7.5. I think it's 7.5.
If it's 7.5, I'm taking the under.
I bet.
Let's make a bet.
All right. What you want to bet?
Whatever you want. Within reason.
Let's go to that really great pizza place in Baton Rouge, Fleur de
They
Lis.
still haven't fucking reopened.
They're not opening it.
Right.
Yeah, they hadn't done shit. Superior on me.
Look at G Moose fucking knows everything. I had a little text message going with G Moose today. I needed his help with some of the chains here. I've rebranded. I have a new name for this venture, and have a website up and running soon, and might be some NIL opportunities for daughter of G Moose and Mrs. G Moose when she's over at Southeastern. So.
C-Dub says he lives on the street next to Fleur de Lis. They need to get that shit back up and running, supposedly.
C-Dub, it's terrible pizza, man. Daniel took me there one time. I thought he was my favorite youngest brother. I thought I was his favorite oldest brother. Bad.
I told you, as soon as it came out, I said, this is shit tonight.
I got fussed at. In the middle of an anecdote, I got fussed at.
For being too loud in a pizza place.
On a Friday night.
That's a bar. Yeah.
What?
And that's why that was before COVID. That's why that place closed, is because that old woman who ran the place literally ran it into the fucking ground.
Dude, that's crazy. We were loud in there before. I've been loud in there.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I mean, I think
at the end it was bad.
Yeah.
It was hit or miss at the end.
How?
I understand how. I understand why you said it. C-Dub said they were assholes. They were.
Maybe it was a nostalgia thing. I don't know. It's been a while since I've ate it. Maybe 2012.
Yeah, but here's the thing. When you would get it and it was good, it would bring back all the memories of when it was good. But it was so few and far between at the end. Me and the ex used to go, and we'd be like, dude, it's just like, it's only like once out of every 4 times you get it is even good anymore.
And when you're waiting 3 hours to get your bad pizza, what do they have as a snack? Don't they have like pickled eggs or something?
Yeah, deviled eggs was the only other thing they offered.
I thought it was a bag of chips as well.
I do think they had chips too. But Chance says he wants Daniel to acknowledge the Cajuns. The Cajuns beat Coastal Carolina tonight, 7-2. Shout out to your Louisiana at Lafayette Raging Cajuns. See what I did there? Chip's got nothing against the Cajuns, right?
I found Blue Kids, but I mean, like, I just feel like they're like, I like Chance, so I got nothing against them anymore.
Slowly but surely, Chance is turning us into favorable non-haters.
Like, listen, they're not Tulane. Like, they're not that bad. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, you don't like the people like Zombie Bob.
Like, Tulane is like Ole Miss fans. Tulane is like Ole Miss fans. See, they wear powdered blue when it isn't their colors. I mean, yeah, I feel like, get me wrong, there's a lot of people from Lafayette that are Alabama fans. So that's what I kind of equate them to.
Chip, here's what I'll say. People from Louisiana actually go to ULL, whereas people from Louisiana don't actually go to Tulane. So
Yeah, it's a good point. I would root for. I'd root for.
I think Louisiana is the second highest state that sends to Tulane.
Because it should be number one, but it's not even number one.
They have too many New Yorkers and Jersey people.
Before I'm pulling up my phone, but I had this. You see this locked gate? This is in the Paris catacombs. I want to go down that tunnel that is not open, even in the exclusive tour. I want to go down that tunnel.
You're going to get arrested and put in a Paris jail.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want to go by myself. I want somebody to take me down there because they got to get me the fuck out of there.
You'll get arrested.
You're going to end up like the guy in the Nutty Putty cave.
No.
I don't know the Nutty Putty.
That is,
That's horrifying to me. Some cave explorer got stuck.
Why would you even fucking do that?
Like the openings, and he got stuck like
upside
vertical.
Yeah,
his body's still there.
No fucking
way.
Finished
med school.
They enclosed him with cement so nobody else could get his. No fucking way. I'm not doing any of that shit.
He got his foot stuck, and he got stucker as he got more stuck, I guess. Yeah, dude. And then his brain rushed because he was up. He was like flipped up, right? So his head
I thought he had a heart attack.
Well, I mean, maybe that's what happened, but the blood was all rushed to his head, so they were like they tried.
Oh yeah, then it probably 6-1 half a dozen, same thing. Brain goes there, and then you have a heart attack because of the blood flow.
I'd say cut my leg off, get me the fuck out of here.
But there was no way to even cut his leg off and get him out of there.
I thought they.
No, like he was stuck, like down, and there was no way to like pull. There was no, because it was so constricted. There was no way for anybody to pull him out.
If you're claustrophobic, don't listen to the story because I am.
I'm claustrophobic,
and
that shit terrifies me.
Yeah,
as Chance said, stucker, and stuckest.
Right. Louisiana represents 12 to 14% of Tulane admissions. The highest concentrations are from Louisiana, California, New York, New Jersey, Illinois, Texas, and Florida. The Northeast is the largest representing region.
Yeah.
And that's only because they changed their whole admissions things, 10 years ago to try to get more Louisiana kids in?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Because before that, it was like
Mondani's. And then
people from Valley Stream.
Shout out.
And Valley Stream.
Previous life.
Netanyahu's.
Well, that's why I don't like Tulane because
when is the Go Political podcast?
Do what, Zombie?
When is the Go Political podcast debuting?
It's in the works.
Okay.
Summertime.
I don't know if people could handle that.
I mean, they listen to this.
Anyways.
Yeah.
When are we talking about the fucking Ole Miss thing?
Wait. First off, Tiger Paul on Twitter 3 hours ago, in 1983, Dr. Charles Coates was recruited by LSU from the Ivy League. 1893. Was recruited by LSU from the Ivy League to be the director of the Department of Chemistry, as well as the school's first football coach in the early 1890s.
I saw that.
And did you name us the Tigers?
Say that again?
Tigers is a myth made up by Southerners because they have this weird obsession with the Confederate Army. Yes, that is true. But that there was a Tiger infantry unit, but that is not what LSU's name is based on. It is based on Harvard and Yale, which Coates went to, correct?
Here's the thing. I saw that tweet earlier, and can I proclaim myself part of the Coates family now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is he?
He's never once claimed that he came up with the name Tigers.
Who? Dr. Coates came up with it?
So my father-in-law, who is the grandson of Charles Coates, has never claimed that he came up with Tigers. So I don't know if what Paul's saying is accurate. I thought Tigers moniker came up like 5-10 years after 1893.
6 years. So according to Wikipedia, LSU Tigers nickname originated in 1896, inspired by Civil War era Louisiana volunteer military units known as Louisiana Tigers, rather than the animal. These brigades, notably Wheat's Tiger Rifles, gained a reputation for fierce fighting, with the nickname later adopted by LSU to represent a similar combative spirit.
Yeah, see, I thought it was later.
You have the book. I have the book.
It was 18. It was 18.
Irish. What is it? Irish Rebels, Confederate Tigers. What's the name of it?
Yes, I currently have the copy of your book.
Yeah.
Were they good?
But I don't. My
bad.
father-in-law has never. He claims the purple. He's adamant that Charles Coates, the first football coach for LSU, came up with the purple and gold. He never said Tigers, though.
I thought
that makes sense. Then I guess I would think, because he would have told you that. He would have given 30,000 news articles about it.
Oh, yeah. He's very proud of the Coates name. He actually gave the award 2 nights ago.
Oh, nice.
They give an award for the Charles E. Coates Award to No, not the football award. There's a football award too. Ever since Brian Kelly, he's no longer allowed to present that award. We'll see what happens with Lane Kiffin. Yeah,
the descendant of the first football coach, who has 2 halls named after him on campus. The descendant is not allowed to present that award in that coach's name.
That's a great segue, by the way, into the Verge comments.
Yes, that is correct, Zombie Bob. The grandson is no longer allowed to present that award since Brian Kelly's first year. Ed Orgeron's last year was the last time he presented that award.
Fuck BK.
Yes. But there's also for the chemistry department or something, they also have a Charles Coates Award.
Yeah, because he was the first dean of chemistry. Didn't I just read that?
So he gave that one away 2 nights ago.
Nice.
So,
I mean, if you need somebody to carry on that lineage, Daniel.
Trust me, I've tried and tried and tried. There's no. I've tried for the Coates. I have said I will change my last name to Coates if I can get the Coates family tickets, football season tickets. They are literally 40 rows up on the 50-yard line on the west side.
And who's got them?
So Jesse Coates, there's 2 Coates halls, like Zombie said. Jesse Coates, like that down that lineage side, currently has them. Charles has access to them. My father-in-law has access.
He refuses to give them. Okay.
No. They have to stay in the Coates family name.
I get that.
And there's too many people named Coates that are ahead of me.
Yes, Sherman was the first president. He burnt down Atlanta for the Union. So.
Yeah. So anyway, segue.
Here's an arsonist.
Segue. Speaking of my father-in-law not being allowed to give the award at the banquet anymore, Verge. What was the exact quote? Who has it? Zombie. I know you probably got a book on Twitter. Listen. I don't want to paraphrase it incorrectly, but basically, Verge said that if you wanted a coach, it looks like you got it teed up, Zombie.
This is the quote that I retweeted. He's not one who will say, okay, I don't want – talking about Lane, okay? He's not one who will say, okay, I don't want people to contact me. I don't want people to touch me. I don't want people to be around me. That's who we had. That's why we got what we got. There was no feel. There was no connection between the LSU football program, the coach, and the fans.
You know what? You're spoiled. You're spoiled.
Shots fired at Brian Kelly and Brian Kelly's little media tour he's been going on, and all those people white knighting for Brian Kelly.
They love him now.
Yeah. All you got to do is do some podcasts, and then people like you.
Not so fast, my friend.
Well, solid point there, Zombie.
That was a good one.
So, Chip, do you have anything you would like to say about Verge's comments?
I mean, it wasn't anything that I didn't already know. I mean, you could tell he never. I mean, it took 6 months to come down here, like 3. His wife hated it here, probably because he was screwing a realtor, but
Allegedly.
I believe it to be true.
They did file for divorce, but then they unfiled.
But she was also like, it's sticky here. Typical Yankees.
Yeah. Oh,
they love Tulane. I bet they would have loved Tulane. Nice, dude.
In the department of too little, too late.
House has very well-known realtor at that.
Yeah, she's hot.
Who was a better first daughter, Smacker or Brian Kelly's daughter?
Smacker
by a million. Smacker, give me a shout, baby.
It's not even close.
I mean,
Smacker's a babe.
I don't think Grace is bad. I'm not saying she's like. I mean, dude, I'm not commenting on kids. No, they're not kids anymore, but like, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think she was ugly.
Pay your head coach $100 million. Doesn't the whole package come with it?
Hey, wait, did I say Brian Kelly's daughter?
No. But people have not. I'm not saying you said it.
I'm just saying Smacker is that good.
Smacker's beautiful. Yeah, absolutely.
C-Dub.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying
Smacker is kind of smoking. Yeah.
Daniel, tell C-Dub how long I've been trying to get Smacker to come on the program.
So C-Dub, I don't know if you know this, but this podcast goes all the way back to 2018. And so that was Ed Orgeron's second year. And that was the year, 2017 was a year that Smacker made some public comments negative about Ed Orgeron.
Because he wasn't playing, what's his name?
Yeah, Ed Orgeron slipped and called Nick Brissett.
He's not good, but he said he fumbled. Why would you put that guy in or something like that?
Yeah, he made a passive aggressive. He took a shot at Nick Brissett early in Nick Brissett's career and said he basically insinuated he wasn't SEC caliber. That was a kid that Les recruited, that played with Les's son at U High. And so Smacker took to Twitter and took some shots at Ed. So dating back to this podcast starting in 2018, Zombie Bob has always had an affinity for Smacker Miles and her feistiness and has wanted her on the show, has done a bit for, 8 years now, about Smacker Miles. She does not have an OnlyFans,
for 8 years.
Even though Zombie Bob has wondered aloud publicly whether or not she has an OnlyFans. She does not have an OnlyFans, right, Zombie?
With AI now.
Wait, OnlyFans was out in 2017?
Yeah, Zombie Bob was talking about it in 18 and 19. Maybe 19. I don't know.
I don't know, Daniel. That's a good side hustle. Can you AI a Smacker Miles OnlyFans?
Isn't that what half of them are? Is just AI OnlyFans? I mean, Chip's the one who does the.
I have an OnlyFans. Yeah.
What's your OnlyFans name again?
Oh God, I forgot. Something an asshole. I show my asshole 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch. Yeah.
Is this real, Chip?
No, the best part about was the
$8.99. We've got a special roll in 3 months. You can get it for $17.
The best time was when we did set this, and Chip goes, "Yeah, my name's Navy Dave 81," without like missing a beat.
Yeah.
So, all right,
it is good. Good money if you can do it right, but apparently they get they're not as liberal as they once were.
Yeah, you're not allowed to show as much on OnlyFans anymore, right?
No, I think you could show. I think you've got to like sign something and out them. Like, so like you can't, if a guy and a girl are banging, like, and it's some chick's OnlyFans, you have to out the guy and name him, and he's got to sign it so some British company can have your name and likeness.
So you can't have a collaborator who's not named. You can't have just
Yeah, it's got to have
Shot
his
of the
name.
guy's ass. Boom, boom, boom.
So,
But why would
Chance,
you
I
have
don't know.
OnlyFans at this point in time when you could just get free porn? I don't get it. I never understood it.
Chance is all about not wanting to talk about Smack a Mouse's OnlyFans.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
she does not have an OnlyFans.
No.
I do
Anyway.
watch Tingle and Co. I've always been a fan of Tingle and Co. Chip has hated on me for that for years.
No, I like them. I like them. I've always liked them. I was just I don't know. I hate pandering. I'm not, but they're a different type of show, and I've learned that through the years.
They're a different type of show.
Yeah, and they do a good job.
Absolutely.
They do a great job.
They've got their niche, and they do a good job at their niche.
They're killing it right now.
Yeah.
As they should. But yeah, Verge's comments. I mean, it wasn't anything shocking. I mean, we knew he didn't like us. You know, I mean, it is what it is. It was a terrible hire. You blame that guy.
Yes. Blame the guy that's going. What do you think? What do you think old Woodward's up to these days?
Is he
You think he's
running for
hunting or
governor?
fishing somewhere right now, Chip?
Probably, yeah, fishing up at his Seattle home somewhere. I know he probably doesn't live in Seattle anymore because it's a shithole. But probably outside of Seattle.
He is very leftist. So is it a shithole to him? Don't they like shitholes?
I mean, they don't like him. Man. He's fucking looks like a fat frat boy. They don't like that.
Daniel calling me.
Zombie Bob, you got your hand raised. What can I do for you?
The state of Washington passed, the governor signed a bill that prohibits aimless driving. You cannot joyride. You cannot Sunday drive in the state of
To limit your
Washington.
carbon footprint?
You must have a destination.
Good Lord. So you can't just take the vet out.
Whoa, I'm going to go ahead and just say, Chip, I'm going to preface what I'm about to say with Chip claims I'm a leftist, okay, with what I'm about to say. But isn't that just ripe for racial profiling? Like you can just pull over anybody at any given moment in time? Isn't that the old adage, driving while black? Like, doesn't that just make that worse?
Can't you just, isn't that your probable cause? Not even if you're colored or of color, or a person of color. Okay, I'm pulling you over because it seems like you're driving aimlessly. Where are you headed?
How can you prove that?
Exactly.
It just seems so stupid. It's their governor. I don't even know. It's a chick.
Actually, the mayor of Seattle is a female. The governor's a male.
Okay. Well,
And it is to eliminate, like, reduce carbon footprint, I'm assuming, or whatever.
Don't know.
Emissions, whatever.
Before I moved in with Julie, when I lived like 1.5 miles, 2 miles away, I could not drive in a direct line. I wouldn't go out to Florida and straight here and then up. I would just go, woo. I think about the old man when I Sunday drive. Yeah, it reminds me of him. I don't go in a straight line.
The old man loved a road trip. I love a road trip.
Cha-cha.
I can't believe that is I mean, well, I guess I can.
I'm going on a vacation in a few weeks, and Mr. Spotify, it's 4 hours away. Mr. Spotify's like, oh, are you flying?
4 hours is nothing.
I'm like, flying from Baton Rouge to Pensacola? Like, why?
Yeah.
I mean,
He fucking loves to fly everywhere. He will not fucking drive anywhere.
They fly in for the games?
Sometimes he does, yes.
Really?
He'll fly from Houston to Baton Rouge.
I think he has a lot of frequent flyer miles and stuff like that, though. I get it.
Yeah, because they fly all the time.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah. But good for them.
But the airline industry is crashing, man. Oh, speaking of which, apparently the stock market did well today. So, but some reason Boeing stock crashed. So
I thought they were selling 400,000 jets to China.
Are they?
And I thought the stock market rallied because China is going to become the 51st state.
No. The stock market did well today, except for Boeing. So My stock market tip to you. First thing tomorrow, jump on Boeing.
Jump on Boeing.
You can thank me later. Something's going on. It's all insider trading, man. So you can just get with it. But I got that tidbit from our friend Mark Halprin.
I tried listening to him this morning. I don't like the other guys.
Yeah, it's not as good.
And there's one of them that's just fucking annoying as hell.
Larry's annoying.
Oh, the chick is pretty. I like
that.
No, he doesn't have a chick
Is
anymore.
Larry the left-leaning guy?
No, that's Kevin.
I don't like the Kevin guy. He's just annoying.
Kevin's dull. I thought Larry's like eccentric.
I'd have to think about it. I don't know.
The first group was great. The first.
All right, so look, we're 1 hour and 17 seconds into this fucking variety show. Are we? Where the fuck is Oops? I want Oops in the fucking chat. Fuck Ole Miss. Fuck their little bitty feelings. Fuck their racist past. I don't want to hear about, well, you guys were named after a Confederate, militia group back in the. You guys took the fucking Confederate flag out of your state flag in June of 2020. Go fuck yourselves. Don't give me this. Look, and I acknowledge that everybody in the South, all the institutions, the colleges, all that kind of shit, have history to bear and to come to grips with. You motherfuckers had the Confederate flag. You were the last one in the country to have it. You took it out not even 6 years ago. So don't give me all this racist, Lane Kiffin's being, divisive and this and that and the other. He's been gone for 6 months. This is the first time that it came up in conversation, a 4-hour conversation with Vanity Fair. Why is he wasting his time doing a 4-hour conversation with Vanity Fair? Because he's the hottest fucking college football coach going right now. Go fuck yourselves. All this, holier than thou. Well, y'all are named after Confederate people as well. You motherfuckers are still the rebels. You still have the little rebel, Colonel Rebel on the fucking sidelines. Go fuck yourselves with this. Oh, Lane's bad. He was the winningest coach in your program history. His tenure was your best tenure, and you wanted desperately to keep him. Go fuck yourselves. That's all I got to say about that.
The media who white knighted for George Floyd is now just all over.
Hey, look, we're on the Lane train, motherfuckers. Totally wrong. Lane train.
Being wrong.
Because we fucking love the Portal King. And you know what? Louisiana is just different as fuck, motherfuckers. Oh my God, Lane. Fuck you. Fuck you, man.
So in 1997, they're a pom-pom school, correct? So they wave pom-poms. They're Alabama has pom-poms. They always.
Sure.
Well, it used to be a stick with a rebel flag on it until 97.
Right.
So Tommy Tuberville made him get rid of it. Was pushing. You got to stop because you want to know why he did that? You can read an article in 1999. You want to know why he stopped it? Because it was killing him in recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
Notice what people don't. I don't understand why they keep saying. He said grandparents. So how old are grandparents usually? Relatively. Yes, some probably range from 50 to 80 years old, 85. Sure. Okay, wait, when were they growing up? The 60s? What was going on in Ole Miss in the 60s? A race riot? Of course, people that aren't from Mississippi are going to be hesitant to send their black sons and daughters to Ole Miss. It's just common sense. It's you're never going to lose that. We're not saying you're totally racist anymore. We're not saying we've come a long way, but it's still recruiting for someone who's from Ohio or New Jersey or anywhere other than Mississippi or Alabama. They're, and it might not be right, but listen, and I agree. Oxford's a pretty town. It's safe. It's got a lot to it. I think it's full of a bunch of white women that drink wine and drive big white SUVs. But other than that, it's great. It's pretty, but I get why you wouldn't want to go there, or your grandparents would be hesitant to send you there. But I'm saying, I'm not saying you're racist, but I am saying the state of Mississippi, if they were running David Duke in 1992, He would have been a 2-time governor.
Daniel, who did your grandfather vote for in that governor's race back in the day?
He was a Democrat then, so he would have voted for Edwin Edwards, right?
Yeah. I hope he voted for Edwards.
So,
my parents are.
we'll talk about that one offline. So
I
then,
remember my parents being like, "We can't have this."
That
yeah, but he would have been he was a registered Democrat at that time, because I remember the old man got mad that he voted for Bill Clinton.
Oh, okay.
But he eventually, somewhere around 2000, is where he was one of those old school Democrats from the Depression.
Yeah,
New Deal.
Southern
Democrat. Yeah, Southern Democrat that eventually switched over to Republican. But
right. Go ahead, please.
So, who is Colonel Reb supposed to be unofficially? Right? Who is it, Jim?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess General Lee, but he doesn't look like General Lee though. General Lee had
if it's Robert E. Lee, I think Robert E. Lee is a fascinating historical figure, and I am fascinated by his story of a guy who fought for the United States and the Mexican in the Mexican Wars and all whatever else he fought in before that, and then he decided to fight for his home state of Virginia, and basically was given the option of which one he wanted to command and picked his home state. I think it's a cool story. I think he's a great historical figure, but in 2026, I don't want him to be the fucking mascot for my football team.
Sharks now. They're not the
yeah, but they've abandoned that. They don't do that. They got away from the whole black bear thing, right?
Well, but now they're sharks. They're land sharks.
Yeah, but they don't do the shark thing, really.
Yeah, they do. They still have a mascot of a shark now. They don't have the General Lee mascot anymore.
I know they don't have the General Lee thing, but their fans gravitate more towards General Lee stuff.
Yeah, their student body was calling our D linemen monkeys.
Yeah, what I'm saying is they gravitate towards that more.
Of course.
Than the land sharks or the bear things. They haven't been able to get out from underneath the Colonel Reb stuff.
No, Mississippi Burning.
Right. Like Gene Hackman, it's a great movie.
And Lane Kiffin didn't say their fans are racist, their students are racist. He said in recruiting we had issues there that we don't have at LSU.
He asked him what is different about LSU. And so that was one of the many things he said. He didn't say, he said, and again, he said grandparents who grew up during freaking when all that shit was going down.
Well, even if they're my age, I'm older, right? So even if the grandparents were my age and I was born in 66, I would have heard firsthand stories from my parents, so maybe the current, possible recruits, great grandparents that the grandparents heard from, that oral history, and all that. Sure. Now, did he say that they lost out and all of those? And somebody had this whole fucking article about interviewing Trinidad Chambliss about this whole thing. Nobody said it was every fucking player. Save me with all that shit. Well, I mean, Trinidad didn't have it, so therefore it didn't happen. Fuck you.
They were getting Kiffin, moms of ex-players.
Yeah. So Lane Kiffin and Ed Orgeron said it reared its head.
Of course it does.
Could it have been 500 times? Probably not. Was it at least a handful of times that they had that issue? That's what the head coach is telling you. So, if he said it and Orgeron said it,
Tommy Tuberville said it.
Tommy Tuberville
is right? On. There is a CNN article from I think maybe 1997. Because I remember when they got rid of the waving flags.
Right.
I remember.
As a state, and look, Louisiana's a punching bag, Mississippi's a punching bag. As a state, you took the Confederate flag off of your state flag in June of 2020. Save me the fucking hysterics about and all this. It's recent. As recent as 6 years ago of this very moment. 6 years ago tonight, the Confederate flag was still on the state of Mississippi's state flag.
Dude, they had a Klan rally at the game in 2009. I was there. Now, what I will say, there's a caveat to that.
In what capacity were you there?
I was there watching the football game.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
But everybody walked past it because it was just fascinating. But everybody was throwing stuff at him, even Ole Miss fans, all of Ole Miss fans. Like, I mean,
Right.
nobody wanted that. So just FYI, but I don't think that's ever happened at LSU in the recent years. And I think it happened again in 2015.
Right. He didn't say at his introductory press conference, I'm going to LSU because Ole Miss is too racist for me, or it's too hard to compete here because of the racism or the past associated with Ole Miss and yada, yada, yada. So it's like he didn't say it. He said it 6 months later in a 4-hour conversation. Tape together 4 hours of me talking on this fucking podcast and see what I come up with, or what you come up with on that. If we're just sitting there shooting the shit for 4 hours and you ask me what one of the differences or the challenges of recruiting at Ole Miss versus at LSU, how many 5 stars?
The guy came out and said he loved Lane. He's like, I think he's fascinating. I think he's phenomenal. He told me everything. He didn't sugarcoat anything.
Right.
When you have real people, they say things like that, and it's true. And I'll say this: when I was trying to get people to go to Ole Miss, I'm not going to go there now because I think they will actually. I will either kill someone or someone will kill me. But I think it'd be a foolish thing for me to go to now. But I was trying to get people to go, and one of my buddies, who is not my color, said my wife would never let me go to Ole Miss. So, just FYI. So it's still even in, and he's in his 30s.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I wouldn't.
It's said. I'm not. He didn't say everybody. He said it was a challenge.
Yeah.
And of course it would be.
But how you like your boy Sark? Well, let's. Oh, okay. Sark brings me back to Pete Golding. Sark took the shot at Ole Miss and like, hey, we don't take half their credits. Anybody transferring in, you can go to Ole Miss and take basket weaving. I literally saw the article that said, well, I mean, basket weaving's not as easy as you think it may be. Go fuck yourself. And then Pete Golding, this is verified. Pete Golding told Arch Manning, because Pete Golding was the lead recruiter for Alabama with Arch Manning. Yeah, look, Sark's a friend of mine, but
he's a drunk.
He's got a drinking problem. Like, yeah, and you're gonna sit on your holier than thou fucking chair, and LSU's bad. Pete Golding would never. Fuck Lane Kiffin. Go fuck yourselves, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, go listen to Paul Feinbaum, who's white knighting for Ole Miss right now. Go look at Paul Feinbaum's comments back in '90s through just all this crazy shit. Like, Smithers needs to just shut up. I fucking can't stand Paul Feinbaum.
Smithers.
He looks like Smithers.
A Simpsons reference.
Going nice.
But yeah.
Daniel, anything
on all of that?
Yeah. They've been kind of quiet.
Well, y'all took the torch, so I'm letting you run. Something I told Chip the other day. It's funny when there's a take out there and it hits a little too close to home. It's funny seeing the vitriolic reaction because you can tell it hit too close to home for Ole Miss fans by how pissed off they are by the answer. So that means there's a little too much truth in what he was saying. And that's what upsets the Ole Miss faithful more than anything else. Because if it was so outlandish, everybody would just ignore it. Like when Zombie Bob says Drew Brees was overrated. We just let Zombie Bob go about his day. But when you say something like that and you get that type of reaction, that means there's a lot of truth in what he's saying. That was what I told Chip the other day.
1997, waving the Confederate flag until your head coach said, please don't. 2020, you take the fucking Confederate flag off your state flag. We're not talking about, you guys in 1960, whatever. Right. We're not talking about ancient history. We're talking about relatively recent history, especially 2020.
Yeah. 2023, they were like, all right, no more rebel flag in the state. Like 2003, they were like, all right, please stop wearing memorabilia with rebel flags. They couldn't bring the sticks after 1997 because I saw them in LSU and they were getting taken away in that game that y'all were that picture behind you. So you couldn't bring him there. You couldn't wear anything with. Or at least that's what they were trying. They were asked fans not to. Obviously, they couldn't, make them do that. But they're like, please stop. So they've tried to distance themselves from it. And Dixie, listen, it's a great song and it sounds, but I mean, in 2026, unfortunately.
Yeah, their band still plays the song. They just don't play it in the stadium.
Yeah. There are a lot of people mad about it. And you know what? I get the tradition thing and then being like, and I get why they would be upset about it because they're trying
because the students would chant "The South will rise again" at the end.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
Do they really?
Yeah.
That's why they, like 10 years ago they banned So Ole Miss played.
I was there the last year. That's why the Klan rally was there. I was there the last year they played it.
It was like 10, 15 years ago. They stopped playing. The Ole Miss band plays a rendition of Dixie that they call Slow Dixie, and it's a great song. Like but obviously it's ties to the Confederacy, obviously, and the students were chanting "and the South will rise again" at the end of it. So like they stopped playing it, but the band still plays it outside the stadium in the Grove before the games.
And do they chant that there?
Yes, they just don't chant it in the stadium.
Yeah, and I don't think they
might have banned that in the last 5-10 years, maybe.
No, they banned that. You couldn't after 2009. That was why the Klan.
Well, no, they might not still do it pre-game, like outside the stadium.
I don't. They probably don't. I wouldn't suspect they do. They're trying to walk. They're trying to get rid of it. That's why they got mad about it.
Yeah.
And I understand. Listen, it's hard to find people like that nowadays. Okay, but I mean, students will be students. I'm not gonna. I mean, I think with those frat douches were saying to our D linemen, which our D linemen would have absolutely destroyed them. And they're sitting there in a gate saying shit to them like that. But I'm not going to hold that against all their fans. I mean, I know Ole Miss fans that are good people. They're not racist. But he didn't say that. You're saying it by getting upset and putting words in his mouth. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so in 2009, they stopped playing it in the stadium. In 2016, they stopped playing Dixie altogether. And it was called From Dixie with Love was the version that their band played.
Well, listen,
which the old man used to always say was a classic, like the band playing it was a great song.
Yeah, it sounded
it sounded good, but it's from
the background of it, it's from a time where we don't want to go back to. We can all agree that it was bad and it's embarrassing, and I get why they would be upset about it, but it definitely struck a chord with them. So but go watch the what was it called, 30 for 30 on it. There's a 30 for 30 on it. It's great. Go listen to their players that were about 50 years old at the time. They wanted it to go back to the old ways. So just throwing it out there. Let's
talk NIL.
No, I was saying to G-Moose because he was asking if I don't have the Lion the Fuck Up medallion chain in here with me. It's out in the house. But we got to get an NIL deal for daughter G-Moose.
Okay. So, anything else, Zombie Bob, you got for Sark, Pete, Skeet, Lane Kiffin?
We just love Pete, and he's taking the moral higher ground, and you're fucking taking shots at your friend Sark. Like all's fair in love and war. He didn't say it in an initial press conference. He said it in a 4-hour interview. It came up in conversation. There's probably 80 gazillion thousand clips that came out of that. If that's what his experience was, who's to say that wasn't what he experienced? Tuberville had an issue with the Confederate flags. Ed Orgeron backed up Lane Kiffin.
I had heard Ed Orgeron say that before.
Yeah, there have been plenty of coaches that have said that. Like this isn't, and for Paul Feinbaum to act like they didn't when he had said the same thing. And that's what's crazy about, like, people could just be like, oh, I didn't say any of that. And they're like, you're on YouTube saying it, dude. like
Right.
you're this was before AI. Like, it was clearly.
And look, is Lane the ultimate troll? Sure. Absolutely. But I would rather somebody, because I was listening to Moscona has Shay Dixon on from On 3 every Tuesday or whatever. And they were talking about Brother Martin's own Easton Royal. And, like he ran a 10.17 in the 100 meters this weekend to shatter not shatter, but it broke the record that had been standing since at least 1980. And Shay Dixon on Moscona's show said, my nephew goes to Brother Martin High School, same grade as Easton Royal. Because Saturday you saw Easton Royal in his Brother Martin track kit. And then, outside Tiger Stadium, the LSU right behind him, he's holding up his championship and whatnot. And then the next day, he pretty much reaffirms his commitment to Texas. And Shay Dixon's like, my nephew is the same age. Like, he didn't call either one of them a troll, but essentially he's like, kids are going to be kids. Lane Kiffin kind of sort of like that. Is Lane Kiffin fucking pissed off that he was not allowed to coach his team in the college playoffs? Fucking A. Is he taking any shots that he can at Ole Miss? Probably. Is it going to be one day, 8 years from now, 4 years from now, hopefully after a national championship or 2 or 3 at LSU, that LSU is going to be joining the chorus of Tennessee and USC and Ole Miss fans about Lane Kiffin? Maybe. But right now, he's our motherfucker. And he's our troll. And he's in purple and gold. So go fuck yourselves. But lose me on this shit when you have a history of embracing the Confederate flag. Lose me on that shit. That's all I'm saying. Did it happen? Lane Kiffin says so. Daniel.
I got a new take. I told Chip about this yesterday.
Uh-oh.
September 19th, 6:30 kickoff, right?
Uh-huh.
I got a new question. Chip knows what I'm going to ask. Does kickoff actually happen?
That's a good one.
Are Ole Miss fans that fucking crazy now? Is this what's going to put them over the top?
Yes.
So that somebody's going to fucking do something insane before the game even gets started.
No, I think that's very, very valid. You're not asking it for clicks or for rage bait or whatever. We didn't workshop this ahead of time, but because your earlier point, Daniel, it cuts too close to the truth for them. Because it's there. It's recent history. It's not ancient history. So that's very valid. Now you see, and I'm segueing. I'd like both of y'all's opinion. LSU can withstand a loss at Ole Miss. Ole Miss cannot. Ole Miss is going to have this so wrapped up like Les Miles and Alabama that they're going to shit the bed the rest of the season. I think LSU is going to win, but because this is so ratcheted up, the intensity level, the craziness level, it's war now. So I think LSU can survive a loss at Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss, especially if it's like a 10-point double-digit loss, I think they shit the bed, and it's too much for them the rest of the season. Right, G-Moose. Super Bowl.
It reminds me, I might get the year wrong, but I'm pretty sure on this one, 2018 Mississippi State versus Florida. Dan Mullen left Mississippi State, went to Florida. Mississippi State fans were like, oh, he sucked anyway. We don't need him. And it was like their SEC opener. It was early in the season.
It was at Mississippi State. And
it was at Mississippi State. And I told Chip, if Mississippi State does not win this game, like, their program is over. And
got fired.
Their program has not been the same since that game because they were ranked in the top 25.
They were ranked in the top 10 at that point.
Yeah, they returned everybody, but Dan Mullen left and went to Florida, and he took an unranked team at Florida to a ranked team at Mississippi State and beat them.
Yeah.
And Mississippi State's never been the same since.
Who was the head coach then that took
Florida,
over?
Florida
It was the guy who was the offensive coordinator at Kansas State, Moorhead.
Penn State.
Yeah,
now then he went. I think he is the OC at Rutgers, or he went to Rutgers, didn't he, or something like that.
Yeah, his coaching career has never been the same. That was stupid for him to take that job.
Absolutely.
Mississippi State's been through how many coaches since then, Chip?
One. Well,
4.
Not their fault. I mean, I think he was getting them. The Pirate was getting them back to where they need to be. But yeah, they've had, since
4.
That guy. Yeah, but one
and an interim in there too.
Well, he won an interim. He was the coach for a year, and then they just sort of like, okay, this isn't working.
No, but then there was an interim.
No, I don't think I think they let him finish the season out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a good, but it's not as pressure as this thing. So I'll tell you that.
No, this is more pressure. It's
going to be a pressure cooker for LSU. It's going to be a hard game. It's going to be, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but Lane Kiffin doesn't, I mean, he cares. Obviously, he wants to win this game, but yes, Ole Miss fans will act like it's the end of Lane Kiffin if he wins, but it's not. It's his first year.
All right, another segment Chip came up with the other day, Zombie, that we didn't get to on Tuesday night. Scale of 1 to 10. With 10 being the most confident, 1 being the least confident. How confident are you that LSU is going to beat Clemson week 1?
Confidence is high. 9.6.
9.6.
Ugh, I don't know about that. So I'll say
aren't they a 10.5 point favorite?
Yeah, there's just so much going on right now. I know we're going to be fine in the long run, and I'm typically a nervous Nelly when it comes to preseason this time of year. I'm like a 6.
No.
Like, we're favored. We're going to win the game more times than we're going to lose it. But I'm thinking like close game, not like blowout right now.
Well, the problem is you have no idea. Clemson hit the transfer portal this year, and they have a new O-line, which shouldn't benefit them. But you just don't know. You have running backs from SMU. That guy's fast as hell. I mean, you just don't know. You still have two really good wide receivers. You have one of the best linebackers in the country. Could have had 2 of the best linebackers in the country, but Ole Miss stole them from you by the same. God, what a bunch of fucking hypocrites. Anyways,
no, I think no. Game day is going to be there. It's a night game. Your defense pretty much.
I'm fucking pissed. Game day is going to be there.
Yeah, I hate that.
That means my fucking ass has to be there at like 5 a.m.
Queen Pizza hasn't been around. I think she's been mad at us or me.
What'd you do this time, Zombie?
Cracking the whip.
Okay, fair. She's been busy because you've been cracking the whip. That's why you've been busy.
Win, but I mean, is it out of the realm of possibility? No. You lost.
No, it's so weird.
You lost to Mississippi State in 2020.
Yeah, it's college football is so weird now where teams are just brand new each season. And like, will the team amalgamate early in the season? Will Clemson come together as a team before we do?
Yeah, it's crazy because you would think that I mean, listen, the coach should have probably got fired last year. I mean, I'm kind of shocked he didn't. Probably because it was so late in the game that there was nobody out there worth a crap that they thought they could bring in for Dabo. Not to say that Dabo is not a good coach. I mean, he definitely was, but I don't know in this era if he's translated well, obviously.
So, like, my thing about Clemson is they're either going 10-2 and Dabo keeps his job, or they're going
7-5.
5-7.
7-5, 6.
Let's say 6-6. Split the
I mean, they
difference.
melted last year. They couldn't after they played us. I mean, they were in every game, but they just fucking couldn't win.
Yeah, and they brought him back, which is weird. So it's like, what's gonna happen? He's
He's
not going 8-4. He's not going 9-3. It's either gonna crash and burn, or he's either gonna get fired after week 6.
The Israeli sports network, ESPN, but they act like they're not, but they really are. They were saying Clemson will be the best job open before when LSU was right because LSU was open. They're like, Clemson's a better job. Do you remember that?
Did anybody actually say that, or did they just like pay
I
Feinbaum
swear
to say that?
to God.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my thing about the takes like that. That's all scripted. They just say stuff just to say stuff. Right. They don't actually believe it. So like, I don't believe anybody there actually believes it.
Yeah, but they still said it. So, but anyway.
Yeah, but that's the point. Is they're getting you to watch it.
Sure.
They don't actually
thought it was going to open though. Is what I'm saying. Somebody thought it was going to open.
Yeah, I don't understand how Dabo kept his job. So does that mean he rebounds, or does that mean they're just trash? Because I think they're just going to be trash.
Well, yeah, it tends to. It's like Brett Favre coming back for another year. It's like usually you stay there one too many years too long. You could have gone away. You beat Penn State in a bowl game. You could have gone out a winner. It usually goes too long.
Yes.
You just think you. It's always hesitant to say it because you hear about the fairy tales where it comes back because it's a good story. You hear about this, but
Joe Paterno actually made a comeback a little bit there toward the end. Not the very end. The very end obviously was a disaster.
He came falling down.
But they had a slide there for a little bit, and then he bounced back.
Yeah, but they got their ass kicked in the opening game against Alabama. They played Alabama, and then he probably shit his pants, literally. But anyways, yeah, he shouldn't have been coaching. That was also dumb. But that was in the time where people did that. I mean, Bowden coached way too long at Florida State.
Yeah.
Ran that program into the ground. I mean, it's a different time. Listen, I don't hate Dabo like everybody else does. I think he's a good dude. There's no doubt. But I mean, I don't know if he's. I just don't see him. Yeah, I'll say I'm at like a 7, just because I don't want my senses say we're going to beat them for sure and dominate the game. But also, I've watched too much college football in the last 40 years to. You just never know. I mean,
you never know early season games. They're usually closer than you think.
Yeah, because everybody's working in their team. It's just like
and teams are more conservative.
Yeah, it is a good thing that it's at LSU, though. I mean, that's
absolutely
sure. And at 6:30. Does Charlie Weiss look like Marky Mark?
I mean,
I can see that.
He resembles it. Yeah,
that's actually his cousin.
He is Jack now. So I mean,
is it his cousin?
Yeah,
you making that up?
Where did Charlie Weiss? Where was the OC? Where was he the OC forever? New England. Where's Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch from?
The Fuck Bunch.
I love
no, they're not related.
Brian Kelly's a distant cousin too. Shout out Worcester, Mass.
Is it more crazy that dude made a good-looking dude like that?
Yeah, as G-Moo says, he doesn't look like his dad.
He's like
he's related to Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
If you haven't ever caught The Real Housewives of South Boston on YouTube, there's like 4
oh
or
my
5.
God, that's like one of your go-tos.
I haven't done that one in 100,000 years. It's fucking awesome.
I haven't watched that in like 6 years because of you, but that's one of your go-tos right there with Balake.
Yeah, Balake is a great one. The Real Housewives of South Boston, starring Marky Mark's cousin.
I remember being in London and watching that for the first time with you. That's where I first saw that, was in London. And you're
that's a real thing?
It's a spoof. It's a skit, but there's like 4 or 5 of them. And the first time we did it, we were watching on a laptop in my old house here in Mandeville. And Jackie's Packy out on Route 44, whatever the fuck it was.
Fucking
she's like, suck my cunt, you Yankees, whatever. It's like, and you can find it at Jackie's Packy out on Route 44.
Dude, that's funny.
You used to do that bit on the podcast too back in 2019.
Jackie's Packy, G Moose. We got to talk. I'll hit you up tomorrow. We need merchandise with Jackie's Packy on it. And then I looked to my other left.
Marky Mark's brother is actually a really good actor, though. Married to Jenna McCarthy, by the way.
Donnie.
Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg's a good actor.
Donnie was in The Sixth Sense. He killed Bruce Willis.
He did.
Donnie was a good man.
You made me. Yeah, he was.
And Donnie was in Band of Brothers, wasn't he?
Yeah. Freaking Lieutenant. He became a lieutenant. He was an E5, then got the first sergeant, and then he got a
battlefield promotion, right?
Battlefield promotion to
Carlton Lipton, right? He was Lip.
Yes, he was.
Lipton. Carlton Lipton.
Yeah.
Oh, Lip. Yes, he was.
He was
very successful in real life, Lipton.
He used to survive all that shit. The rest of it, the fucking
but he was always a good. I think he just recently passed, not too long ago. And that's a great show, man.
Oh, absolutely. That's phenomenal.
When they're talking,
and I started watching The Pacific again recently.
I've tried it twice.
It
never hooked me.
Well, yeah, it's like True Detective. You're never gonna beat the first season.
Exactly.
Right. If the Pacific came out first,
you would like the Pacific.
But like the Band of Brothers, you just can't.
Nah, it was still good though. I mean, like it was still great. Colin Hanks. It wasn't Colin Hanks. Who was? It was the kid from. We're back in the car again from Jurassic Park.
I don't know the actor's name, but I know the kid you're talking about. Timothy, right? Timmy.
But he was. They're great stories. Like they're also the three men they follow are legends.
Yeah.
No.
Shout out Jackie's Packy.
But yeah, it was just
Jackie's Packy. I'm gonna be on that shit now, Daniel.
Unfucking believable.
How's it going? G Moose.
You haven't made a block A reference in a while either.
G Moose. This is off the rails, Daniel. You don't know this. G Moose. There's a song called the Hammond song, as in Hammond, Louisiana. It's a trio of sisters. It's more like a folk song. The Roaches, Roches. Actually, it popped up on my drive home. I gotta shoot out a shout out to Line Up LeBlanc about it. But since you're the two guys I most associate with Hammond USA, it's a real song about Hammond. So
Hammond America.
So anyway,
shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Oh my God, Gabagool.
Yeah, I read that from Gabe.
Gabe.
And Gabe's a red-blooded American too. I mean, he can't get into Band of Brothers.
That is and I love the honesty, Gabe, but that is an awful.
Yeah, you should have kept that to yourself, Gabe.
Yeah, dude,
that's something you don't admit in public.
That is one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God.
Yes.
This company is at attention. David Swimmer.
For those listening on Spotify, Gabe says, I watched the Pacific first, but couldn't get into the Band of Brothers. He must be trolling us with that. There's no way.
Yeah. That's just no way. I don't think anybody even
did Harvey Weinstein make Band of Brothers?
Well,
no, but his buddy Tom Hanks did.
Yeah, who is one of Epstein's made men.
Well, shout out UNO's very own Stephen Ambrose. He was a professor at UNO, and an expert on Dwight D. Eisenhower. And then, of course, he wrote the book Ambrose wrote the book.
Ambrose wrote the book.
Yeah. And then,
last time I was at Barnes and Noble, I was that close to buying it.
I know that I read it. I don't know if I still have it. I don't have it.
But that was when I grabbed the Firm, so I had too many. I have too many things on my to-do, must-read list.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think they're doing a better job nowadays of. Well, Harvey Weinstein, if he did do that, he would have done the Pacific too, though, because that was only like 2010. It was still actresses were still banging him to get scenes and stuff.
Gabe just texted me personally and said, "I'm not trolling. Band of Brothers starts slow."
I love Gabe. I'm not gonna, but Band of Brothers. No, dude. Okay, it's your opinion. You're totally allowed to have that.
I don't remember a slow start.
No, it was great. They go to basic training and airborne.
Yeah, that's right.
Or they go to airborne school, not basic training.
What's the name of the hill that they run up?
Curry.
Yeah.
Still there.
Right.
Yeah.
Still
That's
there.
a fucking great. Easily, I've watched that 10 times, start to finish. But I mean, fucking, it's 25 years old. The first episode was like
1999.
No, 2001. It was like
2001. Yeah.
It was like Sunday, September 9th, 2001.
Really?
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
You're right. I remember I couldn't stop watching it. I mean, it was so good.
It's phenomenal.
And they did that and The Sopranos, same fucking time. Jesus.
Yeah. That had to be perfect time for that show to start, right?
Yeah.
The last time America was united.
And all the more reason why the Jews produced it, and that's why they timed it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a definite possibility.
For those of y'all not watching,
and they keep pulling me back in.
Wait, what was the guy in The Sopranos? What, Chip? Which one was the guy that they make always say that?
The one in Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band. What's his name?
Yeah, he's got the slick back hair.
Yeah.
Still, they all do, but
God, what's his freaking name? I
can see his face.
Great name. It's like what's an old country singer's? He's got the same last name. Really good old school country singer. Oh my God. Frick! I can't think of it. What was the lead singer of what's the band that also what's the Sweet Home Alabama band's name?
Leonard Skinner.
What's his last name?
Silvio Dante.
Silvio.
But that's his real last name is I think the same last name.
Look, G Moose said it. Silvio Dante.
Not
only did he name the first name, he named the last name.
He's a famous musician. I know he's in the E Street Band, but I forget his last name. I thought he was
Steven Van Zandt.
Yeah, I knew that.
C-Dub says last week I found an original Kennedy Johnson bumper sticker in an old World War II book. I bought it in a estate sale.
Dude, that's pretty
cool.
Dude, do you have it still? Wait, last week?
Yeah.
Dude, show me that pic, bro. That's sick.
You know, my mom always says estate sales are where it's at, man.
Bro, that's a freaking
hospital bed and a bed.
But you got to get it on the first day. You got to hit the estate sale the first day.
Yeah, because everybody's gonna find the cool shit.
Yes,
that's where you get like the charms from like a demonic freaking thing. That's where
Zombie. I'm surprised you're not an estate sale guy.
I don't need any more shit.
You do have too much. I mean, the hoist is broken. So, I mean,
no, I got a new hoist.
You maxed out the hoist. Your roof is gonna cave in on you because you got too much shit in the attic.
No, I even tried to convince Julie to put the rowing machine in the fucking attic. I have so much fucking room left in the attic.
You think that's worth something? Not to interrupt. That's gotta be something.
The rowing machine?
The rowing machine, the hoist, or the World War II bumper sticker. Book with the bumper sticker.
It is, but it's not
bumper sticker. Wait, is it still on its plastic where it can come off and bumper sticker it like sticky? Or is it like
Chip is on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle, Chip?
I don't even know.
At 9ESM says LSU sucks.
Yeah. Yep. So does
is that oops? Is that oops?
I don't know. That looks like a fucking Celtic druid, if you ask me, in that picture right there. Maybe that's the old man coming back from here.
in a previous life.
The great beyond.
It's still on the thing, never been pulled off.
Dude, you should go check and see how much that's worth. It's got to be something.
What's the guy on?
Somebody will pay for that. Not,
Pawn
but I
Stars?
wouldn't get rid of it. Yeah, the Pawn Star guy. What was the
Rick.
guy? Who got
Yeah.
Or just
Didn't
go check out.
Chopsley die?
Joe Chopsley went to like prison for raping kids.
I thought he died. Did one of them die?
Chumley.
Chopsley from Morgus.
Morgus.
Yeah.
The Magnificent. G-Moose, you used to watch Morgus the Magnificent back in the day, right?
It's Chip_Woodworth 1984.
And Chip Woodworth is not
Chip,
a
you were
fake
fucking
name.
born in 1984?
I was.
Holy
Brother Martin, class of 84.
If you want to
Queen Pizza says I'd love
there,
to
Daniel?
duplicate it. How you doing that, Queen Pizza?
Can you put it under there? For
Put it under what?
Can you put Chip_Woodworth 1984 all lowercase
On the banner?
on the to CW? Asked me for my Instagram, but I want that. I want to see that picture. That's freaking cool.
Let's see. Chip at
No, Chip_.
Chip _ Woodworth
1984.
84 on your Instagram handle.
Yeah.
Boom, there it is right there.
You just
Fi-
got
Sweet. Follow.
Send all your butthole pictures to Chip at
I've got-
_Woodworth 1984 on Instagram.
If you
you're,
like looking at assholes, look at that.
if you follow the man,
If you
on-
like looking at assholes, please like and subscribe to the Go Team. Daniel, do we have a website?
yes, that would be www.thegoteam.com. That is www.thegoteam.com.
And is there anything on the website that we
Well,
would like?
check out our online store. Got some good merchandise on there.
There you
Support your local Go Team.
Now, are there going to be different branding when we have Go Political? What's the name of the HOA series?
Go HOA?
Go HOA?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I'll talk to my guy about that tomorrow.
I got a guy.
My,
Like The
my
Sopranos,
host
I got a
for that
guy.
one. I got to meet with him tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
Ole
Men's
Miss.
basketball, we got a guy from that place. I can't pronounce his name.
That foreigner, not to be known as that other foreigner from there. But we can talk about that later. We got
But I'm
plenty of
okay
time.
with it. I'm completely okay with it.
Yeah.
Who now tired?
Yeah, I'm hitting the
Who
wall.
wants to
too.
win now, baby?
So
Yeah,
Anything else,
where'd Daniel's burner LSU sucks go to? At 9. Stop. ESM, nice. What's it stand for, Daniel?
listen, was there a Daniel burner that was in the chat tonight?
One. No,
There was one. There was one comment from a Daniel burner tonight. That was it.
But you've never ever had a burner. That's it's like you've had like one, right?
Yeah, I don't have YouTube burners. I have burners on Tiger Droppings and on Twitter.
Yeah.
Extra small meat is what G-Moo said that stand for. 9 extra small meat. And on that note, gentlemen,
Well
I think
done.
we're going to close the program.
Sweet Dub, Queen, G Moose, Chance, Chats, Gabe.
How?
I think the good doctor was in for a moment.
He was.
Yeah. So that's my hair.
Looks good next to that Botox forehead. It's a joke. He doesn't Botox.
Ah, the good doctor.
Good man.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys. Hey, have a great weekend. Go Tigers. Sunday night we'll be here. Be here, be square. Oh, we didn't talk about it. Don't hit end yet, Daniel. Sunday night, Slidell. Oh, G Moose, you're in Slidell. We're going to the 40th anniversary release of the original Top Gun. 6 p.m. at the Slidell Theater. Hit me up, G Moose. We'll talk.
Hey, also,
Scuttlebutts.
Catholic won today in baseball.
You're trying to bait
Catholic
him.
won?
Yeah, they won today. They came back.
Nice.
Chip, accept C-Dub's friend request.
Oh, Chip, I'm going to get 2 tattoos tomorrow.
Nice.
All right, gentlemen.
11, Dan. Up to 11.
All right.
I like when they first come out.
Only got one last thing to say. And good night.
Chip, say it.
Wherever you are.